Deep in an enchanted forest, where moonlight sparkled on every leaf and fireflies danced like tiny stars, there lived a fairy named Fay. Now Fay was known far and wide as the chattiest fairy in all the woods. She could talk for hours to butterflies, squirrels, raindrops, and even her own reflection in the pond. But there was one group in the forest that never, ever talked back. The mushrooms. They grew in quiet little circles, always listening, never speaking. Fay would often flutter near them, saying, "Oh, you must be so shy. Don't worry, I'll do the talking for both of us." Then she'd giggle and tell them all about her day. One misty morning, something strange happened. The glowing crystal of the forest, which gave light to every flower and creature, had disappeared. Without it, the forest began to dim. The flower petals drooped. The fireflies flickered weakly, and even the birds sang softly. Queen Leora, the fairy queen, called an emergency meeting. "Whoever finds the crystal will be the hero of the forest," she announced gravely. Fay's wings shimmered with excitement. "I'll find it," she declared, twirling in the air. "Maybe it just rolled under a tree or something." She zipped through the trees, peeking under roots and stones, asking every creature she met. The bees buzzed, "Not here." The owls hooted, "No sign." The rabbits just shrugged and continued nibbling on clover. At last, tired and puzzled, Fay landed near her favorite circle of mushrooms. She let out a long sigh. "Oh, my dear quiet friends, what should I do? The whole forest is so gloomy." To her absolute shock, a soft little voice answered, "Maybe. You should listen." Fay gasped and spun around. "Who said that?" "We did," said the mushrooms together in a gentle sing-song tone, their caps wobbling as they spoke. "You talk." Fay's eyes grew wide with disbelief. "I've been telling you my secrets for years. Why didn't you say something before?" "You never stopped talking." One mushroom chuckled. "We could hardly get a word in." Fay blushed. "Oh, I suppose that's true. Well, I'm listening now." The oldest mushroom, who had a wrinkly brown cap, cleared his throat. "Last night, we felt the ground tremble near the old willow tree. Something big and heavy was moving underground." Fay's wings fluttered with a new sense of purpose. "You mean someone took the crystal?" "Perhaps," said another mushroom. "But we also heard a humming, like a lullaby, not a creature's hum. More like magic." Fay bowed gratefully. "Thank you. You've been more helpful than anyone today." She flew straight to the old willow tree. Its branches hung low, whispering in the breeze. Beneath it was a hollow that glowed faintly. Fay crept closer, and there she found a sleepy mole, cuddled up right beside the stolen crystal. "Oh dear," Fay murmured softly. "Excuse me, Mr. Mole, but that crystal doesn't belong to you." The mole yawned. "I didn't steal it," he mumbled. "It rolled into my burrow, and it was so warm. I fell asleep." Fay laughed kindly. "You must have rolled over it in your dreams. Come on, let's get it back before the forest turns completely dark." Together, they rolled the shining crystal back to the meadow. The moment it touched the earth, light burst across the forest like a sunrise. The flowers perked up, the birds began to sing again, and even the mushrooms seemed to glow with pride. That evening, Queen Leora praised Fay before everyone. "You have saved our forest," she said. Fay curtsied. "Actually, Your Majesty, it wasn't me. It was the mushrooms. They're wiser than they look." The Queen smiled warmly. "Then we owe our thanks to them as well. It seems even the quietest voices hold great wisdom." From that day on, Fay changed. She still loved to talk. She couldn't help that. But now, she also listened. She learned that everyone in the forest, no matter how small or silent, had something important to say. The mushrooms became her best friends, and every night, She'd sit among them to share stories. But she always began by saying, "You talk first." And the mushrooms would laugh softly and begin their tales,